Okay, everybody, welcome to another edition of Unstoppable REI. I'm here with my man, Derek Young. Appreciate you trying it again. We tried it this the last time, we had technical difficulties and couldn't make it happen, but he agreed to come back again, so I appreciate it, man. Oh, and by the way, thank you for inviting me to your REI, what is it called? I completely spaced out of the jam session.
Yeah, so at jam session for short, but real estate investment jam session.
Got it. Okay. And Val, the voice, right? Everybody, it was fantastic. I appreciate it. And so thanks for having me on that. I had a blast. So man, let's get into it, man. Give me your 30-second elevator pitch. Tell me your story.
All right, 30-second elevator
It
pitch.
could be
So,
5 minute elevator pitch, man. It doesn't matter.
so man, you know what? Let me do a year. I need about a
There you
year.
go. Hey, let's do it. Let's do it.
So so first off, they call me the mother funder, and
Okay.
so what that is I fund the mind, and I also fund by helping starters,
Okay.
giving people startup capital and funding actual deals.
Okay.
So I'm
Nice.
also a real estate investor, business consultant, and a funding specialist. So that's why they call me the mother funder. So I bring everybody together, teach them, educate them on money.
Okay.
We focus on three things: funding, education, and network. I own a virtual assistant company, and we show small business owners how to scale, and even big companies how to scale just by having a conversation with them.
Okay, nice, man. So you do it all. You take it up, not leaving no money on the table, huh?
No money on the table, man. No
I
money.
love
Because
it.
see, just imagine if I'm working with somebody and
Yeah.
it's for just business, and I see holes in their deal. I'm like, okay, hey, check this out. This is what you could do. And that's the benefit with working with me, because I just have so much knowledge in regards to it, and I'm giving.
Nice. I love it. So how long have you been in the real estate game and altogether?
6 years.
6 years. Okay. Love
Mm.
it. Nice. Okay. So tell me this, Derek, man, what is one thing that you wish you would have known when you started your career?
It's not as hard as it is that we
Okay.
make it.
Okay. People make it too hard, huh?
Yeah, they
Okay.
make it too hard.
Okay. So, let me ask you this: what is the biggest? And I know some people say, well, there's no such thing as failure. You either win or you learn, and I get that. But what is your biggest failure that you've had? I guess even in life or in business, and what did you learn from that?
Uh, Running away from failure is instead of dealing with it, running
Okay.
away. Because I've tried other businesses, travel agency, network marketing, all of
Okay.
it. And, I blamed it when I
Uh,
was the problem in
okay.
essence, because you got people that are successful in it, but then here I am,
Yeah.
I get some bumps and bruises. I'm like, man, it don't work. It's a scam.
Yeah, because it didn't work for you. No, I hear you. It's
Right.
funny. Have you ever heard of Jack Canfield?
Yeah, I've heard that.
Okay, so his book, one of my favorite books, is The Success Principles.
Uh-huh.
And one principle number one, it's like, I don't know, it's maybe 100 different success principles he has in there. But the first one is to take 100% responsibility for your actions. So, like you said, you try to blame it on, the course, your parents, your this and that, whatever, but it's
Yeah.
you. It's bottom line. So I agree with 100%. So, what advice, man, would you give someone that was trying to get started and said, hey, they want to do what you're doing? What advice would you give them?
Forget all the excuses and just get started.
Okay.
Whatever excuse that you're gonna come up with today, like, I don't feel good, my girl made me mad, a dog ate my homework. Forget about it, man. Just get it done, man. Just get it done.
Just take action to get going, huh?
That's it, man. And be
Okay.
consistent.
Okay.
Get started and be consistent.
So speaking of taking action, I mean, what have been the best resources that have helped you along the way?
It's so many things that have helped me along the way.
Okay.
Even when at the time when I got started, I spent thousands of dollars on courses,
Mm-hmm. Sure.
and like now I'm at the latter part where I have a better understanding now how to operate and where to go.
Okay.
And so it had me wishing that I wish I would have found this particular program that I also have my own program.
Okay.
But it had me crying over spilled milk, right? But
okay.
if you think about it, if I would have had this at the beginning, would my mind have been right?
Right.
And that would have been no, it wouldn't have been a success, because I still would have been blaming the program and not myself. So it's just I had to grow into where I am right now.
Okay, right, and that makes sense because I think a lot of people probably say that, man, I wish I had this back then, but you may not have been mentally prepared for it, so it may still not have worked. Like I said, you would have blamed that. So tell me this, man, who if you can name maybe 3 people that have been the most influential in your life over your career here, who well, not just, I guess, life and career both, who would they be? 3 people.
So Victor Brown out of Birmingham, Alabama.
Okay.
He's man, he's just a cool guy, big in the industry, and known by a lot of people. Bruce Glenn out of Birmingham, who's also my business partner and my mentor. He's a big flipper in Birmingham.
Okay.
And a lady by the name of Jenny Orlowski out of Boston, Massachusetts. So that I took a course with her. So she's the secretary of the organization, but I call her the president. She's so motherly.
Yeah.
And I attribute my success to having that go-to person that I can actually go to.
Sure.
And all of these people that I've named, I can actually go to them. I can call them and say, hey, these are the problems that I'm facing. What do you suggest? And so like today, I had a conversation with Jeannie. And so I've been traveling for the last month. Okay. And so she was like, hey, when you're gone, you need to let me know. Because I normally do like a guest appearance on the podcast, and so I just been missing in action. But that right there, man, that shows me that not only has she made an impact on me, but I've made an impact on her by the things that she's done for me, and she's the reason why I'm part of where I am right now.
Okay. And you make a good point. It's one thing for you to know someone. It's completely different for them to know you.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That makes a big difference. So what is a myth? I know there's tons out there, but let's just say one myth in real estate investing that you could debunk. What would that be?
Wholesaling is a lot harder than what people say.
Okay. Yeah. What do you think is hard about it? I mean, why would you say that? I mean, I understand, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it takes time because you need, people say, well, you can do it all on your own. Yeah, you can if you have a understanding of it, but not getting started. You gotta be connected with different people that could be able to help you get an understanding.
Okay, so that network, maybe a mentor or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. So all right. So if you were in my shoes asking the questions here, man, what would you be asking that I haven't asked yet? What question should I be asking you?
What question? Man, you know what? I don't know. It's a lot of things that I could think of.
Yeah, hit me with them, man. What do you want people to know about?
So I guess I want people to know about funding, education, and network.
Okay.
And so I think that is what I formed later on in my real estate career or my business career, is that if you understand those 3 pieces, that can lead you to somewhere. So like right now, I'm in my flip. So if you hear a lot of noise, I promise you, no fighting, is just some contractors down here.
Okay.
So, but because of those 3 things, I'm here. I was able to, number one, get into funding because I had a business partner who saw something in me where I was just really giving him a bunch of leads because I know people need money. And so he was like, hey, you're pretty good at this thing, man. People like to hear you talk. And so I was like, yeah, but I don't have time, man, And so it was like, I was stepping on my own success.
Yeah.
So he was like, man, check this out, man. So he was throwing some numbers at me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Is it too late to take my note back?
So tell me the three things you said again. I should have wrote those down. The three things you said.
Okay. So it's funding.
Funding.
Education.
Okay.
And network.
Okay. Network.
And so let me give you a brief rundown on that funding.
Please, thank you.
So how I became the mother funder is because I was actually helping a small business owner out, right? And so he was only trying to maintain what he had.
Okay.
But he told me, he was like later on, and this was probably like a couple of months ago, he was like, Derek, I got to make a confession to you, man. You have superseded my business partner and myself and the employees that I have, where you have forced me to expand. You forced me where I've had to put bigger systems in place to house all of the people that you've brought our way. So he was like, that's it. That's what I'm going to call you. I'm going to call you the mother funder. It was so funny how it came. He was like, when somebody can get angry at you, you'd be like, this mother. But he was like, nope, I'm going to call you the mother funder. And you're going to be one of the baddest mother funders that walk the real estate streets with funding people. And so that's how it started. It started that funding piece, but then I was like, I see something else where people lack, and that's the understanding, like the relationship building. Okay. Because sometimes it's not even about the real estate. It's about the relationships.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, it's something to this. So let me share my knowledge to exist where I can be the bridge where people can understand money, put that together, and then they will be better just by knowing me, because I wanted to focus on that education piece of the funding, and then to be able to network with them, so then they can later on invite me or introduce me to somebody else because I made an impact in their life.
Got it. Now, regarding the education piece, do you have a course, or how does that? Yeah, tell me about that.
Yes, sir. So the course is focusing on those three things: funding, education, and network.
Okay.
So I'm just one person. So what I do is I vet people, right?
Okay.
Because I'm like, hey, I don't want to introduce you to my network, and I'm knowing that you're not going to be a benefit. Number one, this needs to benefit you. So
sure.
I'm going to take you through a strategy course before I lead you to the mountaintop.
Got it.
Because I'm one person.
Yeah.
So if you like what I'm saying, just imagine once I introduce you to my 30,000 plus network of people that could help you and lead you to the different strategies, because you might want to do fix and flip. You might want to do short-term rental. You might want to do long-term rental. Right. I can get you there, but we need to make sure that we feed you the right things to get you set up. Right? Versus just saying, all right, hey, here's a course.
That makes sense.
I'm not like that. I want to walk you through. So the benefit is, number one, is me. Okay. Because they call me the mother funder. So the second thing is that the community that I surround myself with, right? Okay. Because I tell you, I'm not. It's nothing special about me. I'm not smart. The only thing is that what makes me smart is the people that I surround myself with.
Sure. And that is smart. I mean, and I think it's like that they say, you don't want to be the smartest person in the room, right? You want to surround yourself with people. Yeah. And also that, that makes you look good too by having smart people around you. You know what I mean? So I love that. So before I ask the last question, Derek, how can people reach out to you? How can they connect with you?
Okay, so they can reach out to me. I have a digital card. And I can.
Did you get that from Matthew Marinoff? The digital card, or is that different? Okay.
No, that's so this is my own. So my company we do with the virtual assistant company.
Yeah.
We do social media, website, brand, like the whole shebang.
Oh, nice, man. Okay,
And
gotcha.
you know what?
Okay.
I should have sent you my sizzle reel of what we did. Have you seen that before?
No, you should send it to me. I mean, this is not the last call, my man. I mean, we're gonna have part 1, part 2, part 3. So yeah, send it to
Yeah.
me.
Okay, yeah, definitely. I will have my team send you the digital card
Okay, cool.
And the sizzle reel, because like people need to know who you are and what you're about. And so I
Yeah,
don't talk about it. I'm about this for real life
yeah.
real life.
And I
And
appreciate
so
that.
so one of the things that they could do is they could reach out to me by phone.
Okay.
And I'd be glad to give my number out.
Yeah.
205
Okay.
920 1935.
Can you do that one more time? I think the first number got cut off when you said it before.
Okay, 205 920 1935.
Perfect.
And then you can also go to my Instagram, give me a follow on Instagram. It's Mr.Young1. And that'll pretty much just give you my whole life work from like, and if you see the graphics that are on there,
yeah,
and the videos that I that's my team.
Okay.
So see, that's what we do. We control social media. So when people ask, well, who are your references?
Yeah.
Well, I'm my own reference because I pay for my own service.
Nice.
Right. I'm only good because of the people that I pay.
Yeah.
Do that job. So from the social media to sending me reminders.
Okay.
To the webinars that we put on, and we get ready to do more webinars, but I'm only able to do that because of my team. I have the content here, right?
Yeah.
In my head.
Sure.
So now I have a team behind me that can help me conceptually put all of the graphics and stuff behind, and that's what we're getting ready to do. We're really getting ready to push and bump that, and I'm excited, man. I'm excited for the future.
That's good, man. Well, hey, don't forget about me. I'll be right there with you. So, but so here's the last question, man. So let's say if you Google the term real estate investor failure rate, okay, you see that 95% of real estate investors fail. Now that's obviously a big number, and obviously you're not a part of that. You're part of the 5% here. So and that's the reason why I wanted to talk to successful people like you. But so two questions, two-part. Number one, how would you define the word unstoppable? Okay, that's kind of the name why I came up with this, because I want to talk to people that are successful to teach, to help lower that failure rate. But so how would you define the word unstoppable? And when it came to you succeeding in an industry with a 95% failure rate, how did you make yourself unstoppable to failure?
Man, you gotta listen at your feelings. Like I'm a real person.
Okay.
I tell people that, I guess one of my traits is coming from a rough neighborhood.
Okay.
You couldn't be soft and exist where I came from.
All right.
And so I made it. So that is my tool of being consistent, showing up.
Okay.
Keep coming back, and understand that, hey, I will have a high failure / learning rate.
Yeah, sure.
But if I surround myself with people who've had these problems, bring solutions to the table, and not just focus on the problem, because at the end of the day, I'm only as good as the solutions that I can help seek. So it's all about seeking that knowledge. It's all about getting to that next point, because I'm just one person. So, man, you're gonna have bad days.
Yeah.
But it's just like what Warren Buffett said when it comes to stock. I do the same thing in real estate. Number one is don't lose. And the second rule is, remember rule number one. Don't lose.
I love it. Don't lose is rule number one. Rule number two is remember rule number one. Love it.
There you go.
Well, man, I appreciate your time today, and I definitely want to try to see if we can come up with part 2, part 3. You've obviously got a bunch of stuff going on. And I know, man, because you're such a successful guy, you're a very humble person because you're not, I mean, here's the thing that my wife and I talk about this all the time, that confidence is silent and insecurity is loud. So whenever you talk to somebody and they talking about, I got this, I got that, don't have nothing. You know what I mean? But the person that's not saying anything, those are the people you want to hang around and
Exactly.
you know what I mean? And you're one of those type of people. So I appreciate your time, man. And yeah, let's do this again, man. I'll reach out. What part of the world are you in again? Where are you at?
Man, I am in Birmingham, Alabama.
Birmingham. Okay. I'm from New Orleans. I don't know if I told you that.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But I don't get to the South as often. And matter of fact, we're in the process. My last daughter is going to be graduating from college, and we're looking for someplace warmer to live now, man. So I don't know. Should I put Birmingham on the list, man?
Man, you got to put Birmingham on the list, man. I'm telling you, you got to put it on. Man.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do that. Well, thanks again, Derek. Man, I appreciate your time. We're gonna talk again real soon. Okay.
Hey, definitely. Yes, I'm ready for part 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, man.
Let's do it, man. I'll put it down. You take it easy, my man. All right. Talk to you soon. All right. Bye now.
Talk to you soon, man. Thanks.